The Chief Executive of Ogba Zoological Garden and Nature Park, Mr. Andy Osai-Hanire, said the physical improvements and animal collections in the zoo at the moment are courtesy of efforts of private individuals and not what can be brought under any charge of misappropriation and mismanagement of any kind. He refuted claims of any disappearance of lions and other species. Mr. Hanire said the management of the zoo recently brought a court action against some principal officers of Edo State House of Assembly who, in their private capacities, destroyed and converted 6 staff quarters of the zoo for their private development. He pointed out that the petition against the management of the zoo gives the impression that it is allegedly designed to intimidate management of the zoo to dissuade it from pursuing a legitimate legal action.
Since the inception of the zoo, the quarters serve the purpose of providing critical accommodation for zoo staff in close proximity to the zoo, in the interest of public safety concerns. It is rather unfortunate, therefore, and the buildings were summarily demolished 1 month after the arbitration judgment. Since the zoo management is currently in court with some principal officers of the House of Assembly, howbeit in their individual capacities, on account of the demolition and alienation of the zoo's staff quarters, we are tempted to believe that this spurious petition it has raised is an attempt to victimize and intimidate the zoo management from its right of seeking legal redress in overriding public interest.
Mr. Hanire expressed gratitude to the Ogba of Benin, Omonobane Do Uku Apolopolo, Oba Ewaye II, and other prominent individuals, including General T.Y. Danjuma, the Esama of Benin, said Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion, late General Osaigbavo Ogbemudia, for their immense support and contribution to the development of Ogba Zoological Garden with animal gifts. He appealed to Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki to set up a panel of inquiry to look into those behind the destruction of the zoo's staff quarters and encroachment on the zoo's land.
We seek the intervention of His Excellency the Governor of Edo State to set up a special investigative panel to look into the destruction of the zoo staff quarters and the conversion of the land for private development in violation of a subsisting arbitration judgment. This investigation should naturally extend to the scandalous incursions and destruction of nearly 70% of the zoo, since we currently hold the unenviable record of being the most vandalized zoo in Nigeria. We have absolute confidence in the integrity of the governor to do justice to these disturbing issues plaguing Ogba Zoo, as only a panel set up by the governor can guarantee neutrality rather than the intended investigation by the House of Assembly.
A technical director and consultant to the zoo, Mr. Tony Oregbeme, later took journalists on a conducted tour of the zoo to ascertain the state of the various species of animals such as crocodile, ostrich, tortoise, monkey, vulture, lion and lioness, baboons, chimpanzees, among others. According to management of the zoo, Ogba Zoological Gardens boast of 30,000 hectares of land, but lamented that land grabbers have encroached on over 70% of the land. Few months ago, staff of the zoo were evicted from the staff quarters and the building demolished. As at this moment, the said persons have commenced the building on the property belonging to the zoo. Last week, Edo State House of Assembly received a petition from an individual alleging that all the animals in the zoo have been sold. Best Mbiere reporting.